So getting into the topic of Surf. Let's make me little. He, like I said, came out on Twitter yesterday. He didn't come out. Thank you, Jav. He popped up on Twitter under a burner account. He's not using his official verified account. He's tweeting from a different account. He hopped in Cola's Twitter Spaces yesterday. I think he was in there a while before I jumped in. Think there might have been, I don't know what was going on before I got in there, but yeah, he got in and he wasn't discussing his situation at all, just sort of more just chilling with some people in the culture. Cola went on to, play music, whatever, but it was his tweets. He has had the account for a few days, but I think it became sort of wider knowledge yesterday. And he tweeted this: I'll probably never step on a stage again. God has a way of humbling us. And then said, life without the lights, I wonder how it's going to be. And even went as far as saying, if Surf is gone, Suge runs Jersey. So Shotgun, Suge runs Jersey. Clear indications that he is forecasting that he's not going to be around for some time, and saying never step on a stage again. If you are completely unaware of what I'm talking about at all, this weekend some rumours came out that Surf had been caught up in a RICO case. There was someone close to Surf tweeted that he'd been arrested, or someone from the area, I don't know if he's close to Surf, but someone from his area had said Surf had been arrested in a RICO case, picked up along with some of his people. And then the hashtag Free Surf, Free the Wave started popping up all over Twitter, lots of rumours. He spoke to Vardafly and said that he's not arrested, but some stuff has come up. It's sort of come out of nowhere, but it's not, not related to anything he's currently been doing. And his manager spoke to Lisa Evers at Fox 5 News and said, yes, he is facing a situation, and he was not. There was some confusion over whether he was already arrested and caught up in a different Jersey RICO case, but that was in a different part of Jersey. Surf was nothing to do with that. So he came forward, cleared that up, and said, Surf is he's behind the scenes, he's facing some stuff, and is preparing to, he doesn't know how severe the situation is, but there's something going on. Surf then seen people saying, well, Surf hasn't been arrested, there is no RICO case. He said he's not involved in that RICO case, so there is no RICO at all. Like I said, Qua had said, let me get exactly what he said actually. If you're wanting to stay kind of in the loop or not at all in the loop, I covered this today on allhiphop.com. We've covered it previously. This is where I'm going to get the information from Surf's manager's interview on Fox 5. Not an interview, sorry, report. He said Surf does not know the severity of the situation, but is preparing for the worst and praying for the best. He's definitely not on the run. He is in good spirits and preparing to deal with a federal law enforcement matter. That is what his manager officially said to Lisa Evers of Fox 5 News. And she also, like I said, confirmed that he was not arrested in Operation Rodeo, which is what a lot of people were speculating, putting two and two together and getting 17. But he said it's not the case. Now, Surf also addressed that on Twitter. He said, so because someone's not on one RICO case, it means he's not on another. The internet is dumb. This was the first tweet that Surf made a few days ago on that account, and said his manager he retweeted his manager's tweet saying, what everybody forgetting is we literally won't know exactly what's going on until we go inside. All the assumptions and shit people making and thinking this is a publicity stunt is foolish. We will never play with prison. We already lit. Why we need a stunt like this? And he also said who the plays with RICO next to their name. So he's saying it's not a publicity stunt and confirming I've got RICO next to my name. There is, there's a RICO case. His manager has said very severe very severe situation. He won't know the severity of the situation until they go inside. We'll never play with prison. Foolish assumptions. It's not a publicity stunt. Now, Surf's tweets also suggest, probably never step on a stage again. Life without the lights. He's looking at, for whatever reason, not being around for some time to step on a stage and to be in the limelight, which he currently is. And his manager, like I said, confirmed a federal situation is going on. Now, he also tweeted these other tweets. Sacrifice, I'm okay with that. And CMIYC, an abbreviation which often is used for Catch Me If You Can, coupled with a tweet of Assata Shakur, beautiful, resilient and free. Followed that up, if you're unaware of Assata Shakur, she is the godmother of Tupac and she's been on the run from the FBI, I think on terrorism charges. She was a Black Panther, right? And she's been on the run for 40 years. I think she's been in Cuba. There's been recent moves to, I think, extradite her. And then tweeted this earlier, and then said, if I never battle again, which is a reality I'm living in now, if I never battle again, I'm happy how things turned out. Now, can read between the lines there as much as you want, but he's, there's various confirmations there from official sources that he is involved in a federal RICO case. Surf backs that up, and I don't know what he's hinting at, but what he is saying is that I'm not going to be around for a long time. Present Surf and his situation, as we know, we've seen some very famous cases recently, or most recently, Young Thug and Gunna caught up in a RICO, although I think the state charge is slightly different, but along the same sort of lines, using racketeering charges to sweep up these hip-hop artists. And like I said, that's just the most recent with Thug and Gunna. There was another, I think, a similar situation in the other Jersey RICO, although I don't know the specifics of that. It's not far-fetched to see this being a very real situation, and certainly not a publicity stunt. I will keep you as updated as I can with that situation. Like I said, prayers out to Surf. Hope, whatever the next step is, you've got the everything you need with you to progress. I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but yeah, that's the latest with Surf.